Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Here for Their Ears. My name is Kristian,
Marc?
and welcome to another. I don't know how to intro. I don't know how to intro.
Yeah, we got to figure out intro. But yeah, you notice we took a week off last week because
Yes.
there was a plague amok.
Yeah. So, somebody brought home COVID.
Yeah, we haven't figured out who yet because I tested negative, but
Well,
I was
yeah, but he clearly had COVID.
I
He
was very
tested
ill.
negative, but he clearly had COVID because he was coughing and hacking all over the place. And then shortly after, I got sick. And it hit me a lot harder, I feel like, than it did you.
Yeah.
And it hit differently too. Like I didn't have the cough. I had severe congestion that was like I've never felt anything like it before. So I do not recommend
COVID.
getting COVID.
Yeah. I'm
But
nervous that I didn't have it and that maybe I could get it again.
oh,
Could I get it
I'm pretty
back
sure
from
you
you?
had COVID.
I
I
don't
think
know.
you had a false negative. Is that what they call it? False negative?
Uh, yep, that could be.
I think that's what it was.
But
Anyways,
and yeah, so we didn't do anything last week.
yeah, so we didn't post anything new. So yeah, so we have like a lot of news to catch up on.
Yeah.
So I think like a lot of the older stuff, I think we should just like breeze through, and then
Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
Let's.
really, I think the biggest news is Epcot, and a lot of things happened with Epcot this past month.
Yeah. Yep. World Celebration. So we finally got World Celebration, which is sort of the culmination of the Epcot remodel.
Hmm.
We were just talking upstairs. It's almost like Epcot's like a whole new park now. Like
Yeah,
there's very little that remain. Like when we went on our honeymoon in 2008, which was the first time I had ever been to Disney World. There's not a lot from Epcot that's still there.
yeah, I guess so.
I mean, like ride attraction wise, like building wise, it's very different.
Yeah,
It's a very
yeah,
different place. And even like the ones that do remain, like Spaceship Earth, they want to redo. Test Track, they want to redo. So like,
yeah.
there's yeah,
I mean, yeah. I don't know, but yeah, World Celebration. It's a whole garden back there
I guess
with
yeah,
lights that go with the show.
yeah. There's a like walkway or it's sort of like little paths back there and like a
Yeah.
little almost like the center of town type of thing, with like lit up like lines in them
Yeah.
that strobe to the fireworks show in the evening, and it looked like they kind of synced up to Spaceship Earth because they do that as part of the fireworks, so it looked really pretty.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, they have the
Somebody died.
high end burglary.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and then there's gonna be like there's the new fireworks show Luminous, the Symphony of Us,
Yeah.
which
Which
we
I
watched.
yeah, we watched it. It's not the same on you watching it on YouTube. Like in person's a whole different vibe. But I like it.
Yeah,
So from what I saw, I liked it. Like I liked how it was very much like which one did I love? Harmonious? Was that the one I loved?
yeah,
Like it ties in all the countries and like it lights up the countries and it's kind of like a little bit of everything and then like they shoot off the things from the country. I don't know.
yeah.
I just thought it was just a really great show.
And they had all the different like languages of the different
Yeah.
countries, and so it looked really cool. I just as I said, like it's really hard to be able to say from a YouTube video.
Right.
Like you really have to be there to fully experience it.
Yeah.
So I can't really say.
Yeah, I think we watched Harmonious originally on TV. Like it was a special and they had like live at
Mm. Oh yeah,
like I
that was
think the
good.
girl who was Moana was there or something and like,
Yeah,
like special I don't
Lindsay
know.
Sterling was there.
Yeah, like that one. That was cool, but like
But that was a whole different thing. They had like
I know, but
celebrity
still. But
guests and
I think it
live
was way
music.
better in person though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
being there. I
yeah.
thought that was so
I
much
think you
better.
just can't. We can't watch a fireworks show on TV
Yeah.
and get the same
It's just
kind
not
of
the
thing.
same.
Um, we did have in that garden. So I guess there's because I always wondered like when they open that garden, I'm like, all right, like what is it? So
Right.
it's just a garden, and what do you do
Well, they
there?
have the Walt statue there.
Right. So that's like they have the
So,
Walt. What is it called? The Dreamer.
yeah. Yeah. That's a very nice statue.
Yeah, you can sit on a. He's like kind of
On a
like
bench.
sitting in a contemplative
Yeah.
position,
Yeah.
and you can sit with him.
Yeah.
and there was a 45-minute line to sit with Walt's
That's
statue,
actually
take a
not
picture. That's
bad.
actually not bad, but I mean, it is funny. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a Walt statue at Magic Kingdom that there's never a line to sit at.
Well, I don't, because you can't like go to that statue because it's like in the middle of a garden
Yeah,
thing,
I
so it's
guess.
not the same.
Well, there's the other one too,
That
isn't the
mini.
Roy statue with Minnie? So I
Yeah.
mean, there's. But either way,
I think a
yeah,
lot of people walk by that one.
yeah,
We've got a couple of pictures in that
yeah.
one.
I love that statue.
Yeah.
But that's the same kind of vibe. You can like sit on the bench with Roy
Yeah.
and Minnie.
Yeah.
But I think yeah, in a month or so, you're not gonna have to wait even 1 second to get a picture. So it's
Right.
kind of crazy. Like I don't know, like
Doing things on the opening day, like Mirabelle meet and greet.
that was different.
Waiting how long?
That
I
was a
think
per
pretty
that
sure we
was a
waited
person.
at over an hour.
It wasn't overnight. It was like 40
It
minutes.
was over
It
an
was
hour.
like 40 minutes.
Like complete from the time that you got in line to the
Okay. All
time we
right.
actually got up. Anyways.
Fine. All right. Um, what else is? Oh, and then we have some meet and greets back there. I don't know if they're going to be permanent or not, but
Oh yeah.
Daisy and Pluto, they have meet and greets areas in those gardens. So I don't know if it's going to like rotate through, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
That's
if there's
nice.
like, is there anywhere you can meet Pluto? Like, does he have a meet and greet anywhere else? Like, I don't. I mean, he
I
sometimes you
don't
see him
know.
around, but like at the
Yeah.
character things. But I
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm not really
so
sure where he'd meet Pluto.
so that's cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
If that's if that's your thing. And then the last piece is going to be the Communicore,
Yeah.
which is going to supposedly be like the expo center for all of the
Festivals.
festivals.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to be done by the end of the year, but it has been delayed to next year, early next year.
Yeah.
So, and that'll be the end, and then that's the full
Done.
completion because they canceled everything else they were going to do. They were going to do
Right.
the Mary Poppins ride. They canceled.
Yeah.
Um, they canceled the redo of Spaceship Earth.
Mhm. Which is like, I wonder what they were gonna do.
Well,
I mean, I think it's
not have it
pretty.
end in like the early '80s would be cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. What? Yeah.
I don't want them to touch it. I'm good.
Yeah, I love it how it is.
So that's the big park news, and that's the biggest news.
Yeah.
Some movie news. So we did have some Marvel news. I think a lot of people have been talking about, you know, now that the MCU is having some trouble, people are not loving the movies. They're not making as much money.
Oh yeah, since the first, the OG core Avenger group has kind of like
Yeah.
moved on,
So they're
which is
wondering
they
like, how do
should
you?
because it's been forever. Like
Yeah.
it's been going on for I don't know how many years.
I don't know. Oh wait.
15 years.
Yeah.
Like I'm done. Yeah.
Well, you were done
I was
in
done 15
'08,
years
but
ago.
a lot of people have been speculating like, could Tony Stark come back? Could Robert Downey Jr. come back? Like, as a way to like be a big exciting thing.
I bet they'll make cameos and stuff in movies or whatever.
Well, how can they make cameos? Their dad.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
Robert Downey Jr. is dead.
Oh,
Iron
jeez.
Man's
I
dead.
don't know.
So anyway, the point is, Kevin Feige was interviewed, asked that question, and he said no, that Robert Downey Jr. will not return. Iron Man will not return. He didn't, sort of ruins the. It was an emotional thing that happened in Endgame when he died and the whole funeral, and to bring him back would be sort of defeating that.
Yeah.
So that's that. So if you were excited, if I know a lot of people. My mom,
Was she?
big Iron Man. She wants him back badly.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not. He ain't coming back.
Okay.
Are you upset?
No. I don't really care all that much about that. Oh, you want me to take over?
Yeah, you do one.
Okay. What else we got here?
The first bullet there.
Soul Turning Red and Luca is going to be returning to theaters in
Not
early.
returning, coming for the first time to theaters.
Oh wait, those were never in theaters.
Those were the ones that Pixar skipped during COVID, so they went direct Disney
Oh.
Plus. So they're getting their first time coming to the theaters, so you can see them live and in
Oh.
person.
Oh, I want to go see Turning
That's
Red.
so that's my question to you:
Oh.
is are any of those sparking you to
Yes.
go to the movie theater? Because
I
I
want to
was
go
thinking
see Turning
Turning Red
Red.
could be a
Yes,
good one too.
for sure. I love that movie.
I
Such
think
a good
one of them,
movie.
Soul is January, Turning Red's February, and then Luca's March or something like that.
Oh,
It's like each
yay.
month, so that'll be exciting. Yeah, those movies never got they never got their day in the spotlight in the
Right.
theater. So
Yeah.
um,
Oh, that's fun.
yeah,
I wonder if anyone will go though, because
We
people
will go.
don't really go to the movies.
We will go.
Yeah.
So there's that. What is this deal with the H2O water bottles or H2O bottle?
Water
Well,
bottles.
H2O is water.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I keep thinking it's water. I don't know what you wrote
The
this one. I don't know what
yeah,
it
it's that.
means.
So the H2O. So I think it was like a year or two. No, I think it was like 2 years ago that Mark's gonna drink some water. Talking about H2O.
Yeah, it's making me thirsty.
I think 2 years ago or about 2 years ago, they announced that um, Disney announced that they will no longer be having the H2O products, which is their
So I was confused about that because I thought it was that H2O company was going to go out of business, and they
yeah, I think that was the rumor.
okay, did they?
Maybe I don't know. I still don't know.
Like I was confused
So,
because
anyways,
yeah,
H2O products are the products that are in the. I don't know if they're at Disneyland, but they're at Disney World. They're in the resort rooms. Those are the soap, shampoos, the all that good stuff.
people steal them at the value resorts. They like lock them up so you can't take them.
All of the resorts.
Oh really?
Yeah, they use the refillable. Yeah.
We used to
Um,
take them.
all the resorts and some resorts they do provide some of the
Mm,
little like the bar soaps I take. I love those things. And but they
beef.
don't like the shampoo conditioner. They don't anymore. Um, so yeah, they put labels over the reusable bottles,
Mm.
and apparently, Disney had bought the formula for the scents
Oh.
to use them. So I think maybe Disney's gonna rebrand it or something
Ah.
and still keep those same scents
Well, that's great. Those are
which is awesome.
those are the best scents. So I'm
Yeah.
glad. That's glad. Yeah, as it's H2O, but it's shampoo. So don't drink it because that's not water. That would
Yeah.
be a problem. Um, for people that are Disney Plus subscribers, we know that Disney recently purchased the remaining share in Hulu, so now they are sole owners of Hulu. It was
Hmm.
previously, I think, it might have been NBC or CBS may have owned like 25% of it
Oh
still,
yeah.
so or something like that. Disney bought the rest of it, and it looks like I think there were a lot of questions about what happens to the Hulu app. Like, will they be integrated? So this week, or maybe last week, it might have been. I think it was last week actually. Now, when you go into Disney Plus, there's a Hulu button,
Mm.
and hitting that Hulu button brings up all the stuff on Hulu,
Oh,
and
okay.
all of the Hulu content, except for that one stupid special from last night, is searchable
Yeah.
on the Disney Plus app. So that's like another. It looks like the Hulu app will be eliminated. Would be my guess pretty soon that they'll just combine all into one,
Yeah.
and we'll be happy, which is good for us because we have the bundle. So I don't want two apps. So
Yeah.
so that's
I don't mind having two apps.
of course you don't. Why don't you mind?
I don't know.
What do you want to click around like learn?
I
It's
click on all the streaming
fine. You
services to
really
find something that I fall asleep to in 2 seconds.
and you never
So
find it. So you
it's
never
one less
find the
thing I
thing.
have to search through. I don't know.
So during the 50th, one of my favorite things they did during the 50th was they put the gold statues
Yeah.
up,
Those are
and they were
fun.
so fun. Um, they were supposed to make noises. They sort of do if
Some of
you're
them
wearing
did.
Magic Band Plus. If you wave at them a long time, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you just look like a fool waving at a statue. But they all had the 50th logo on it. So I think people were wondering, like, all right, the 50th is over. Are those going? Like, what's
Yeah.
happening
Like what's
there?
next?
So the two of the statues in Magic Kingdom, Abu and Stitch,
Hmm.
have new logos over the 50, the golden
Yeah.
50. Now it has a new logo over it. So I think Stitch has like a Tomorrowland
Oh,
logo,
fun.
and the Abu has like an Adventureland logo.
Yeah.
So that I think Disney did say they're gonna stay.
Oh, cool.
So maybe we'll get like new like little things. Because I was wondering like how long are the 50 gonna be there, right?
Right.
So
Right.
they're gonna cover them up.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. And then for Run Disney news for all you runners out there, the springtime surprise, which is
April.
the April race series. It's a 10 miler, a 10K, and a 5K, and then if you do all three races, like you do
Yeah.
19 miles, you get there's another. It's like a challenge.
Yeah.
They unveiled the medals. What did you think of the medals?
I don't remember what they were.
Great, perfect.
I think I only saw them briefly. So I don't really remember what they were. Can
They're
you
like
refresh my memory?
I forgot they were.
You forgot
I'm not gonna
too.
look them up.
Okay, we're gonna look them up.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, I guess the medals. I don't like the springtime surprise. I thought it was supposed to have like I think last year was Pixar.
Yeah, I think so.
I
Something like
don't
that.
know what this one is because
Oh,
um the medals don't seem. There's a Tinkerbell.
okay. Oh,
There's an Up,
oh,
a Stitch.
okay.
So like I don't know what the like um
What the?
where the theme is.
Yeah.
So I'm confused.
Huh.
But they
Okay.
are very cool looking. Yeah, we have the Neverland 5K. So we have like Tinkerbell on
Oh,
that,
that's
which is
cute.
pretty cool. The Up one is very cool. We have
Oh, I like
Russell,
that.
and it's like the house can go up and down, like it looks like
Oh,
it
that's so much
slides.
fun.
So that's very cool. Then we have the Akuna Matata 10 miler,
Oh,
which has Simba on it, and then the Ohana challenge medal, Stitches Ohana. I
oh.
have no idea what the theme of those four medals
Yeah,
are.
that's really
So
random.
it's just, I mean, they're fine. I mean, they're cool.
Yeah.
The Tinkerbell one's kind of, I don't
Yeah.
love that one, but I like the other ones a lot. I just have no idea what the theme is. So
Yeah. Hmm,
surprise.
I know. That kind of stinks that they got rid of the Star Wars race. That seemed fun, but maybe they just weren't drawing enough people in.
Yeah, I
I
mean, I
guess
think
like
that's our tough. That is the toughest race that you do in Disney
yeah,
because it's just the time of year. It can be really hot in like April, um, and I think people just generally.
yeah. I don't know.
So, but I would have loved to do a Star Wars 10 miler, but I'll never have the chance. But maybe they'll bring it back. Maybe the next year surprise will be Star Wars.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Okay, we got the merch here, 2024 merch. I don't know what that means.
So yeah, so I guess spotted in Magic Kingdom, the store there earlier this week, the 2024 merch because every year they come out with like a yearly line.
Yes.
So like 2020, like we always get the magnets because
Mm,
for every year that we go.
when we can. What
Yeah,
we couldn't find the 2022, right? There wasn't one.
2023.
I thought we did find one.
Eventually,
Oh
they didn't
yeah.
come out with the 2023 magnets for like
Mm,
ever, or maybe it was 2022.
I don't know. One of them. No, I think it was 23, and it took us
Yeah,
on our fourth trip to find it or
right.
something.
Yeah, like So yeah, so they came out with the new 2024 line.
Is anything like
I don't know,
looking
it's just
exciting to you? Or
not really. I
no?
think the ears looked interesting. I don't remember though off the top of my head, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay, cool. Here we go. Shop away if you
Yeah,
want to do the shopping.
head over to Magic Kingdom.
Um, the Flower and Garden Festival is starting. Has a date. The starting date of February 28th, which is interesting
Mhm.
because it seems very early, and it doesn't give much to the Festival
Yeah.
of the Arts, which is the January 12th through February 29th. It's February 19th.
Right.
So that's
Yeah, I feel like the Festival of the Arts is at least like a month and a half or so. Like I know it's a shorter festival, but like the Festival of the Arts I feel like is really short this year.
yeah, it's only about 5 weeks,
Yeah.
which
I
is
feel like it's usually like at least like 6 or 7.
yeah.
I don't know. I
And
don't know.
there is no end date for the Flower and Garden, which is my favorite.
Right.
I think it's my favorite festival.
Yeah, I think I love the Flower Garden too. And that last year it ran till
Forever.
July 2nd or 3rd, like right before um 4th of July because we were there for it and
Right.
we got to, go
See
to
the
it.
end of it. Yeah. A lot of the hedges were very overgrown. They
Yeah,
were
like Pooh was like,
and
oh my God, he was super plump.
yeah.
So cute.
But I do wonder, my theory, this is my conspiracy theory, so I'll put it on record here. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I
Okay.
think my guess is the Communicore Hall will open on February 28th,
Yeah, could be.
along with the Flower and Garden Festival. So they probably moved the Flower and Garden Festival up
Yeah.
sooner than normal so that
Yeah.
it can coincide with the opening of
I
that
know. I feel
new.
like the Flower and Garden Festival usually starts in like late March, maybe.
It feels right. Yeah.
I don't
Oh
know.
well.
I
I
could be
don't know.
wrong.
Whatever.
Mm.
We have a baby elephant alert
Oh yeah, so just announced today, or which is
today. Really?
today,
Wow. Now we're
Saturday.
really. This is breaking news now.
We're recording this Saturday, December 16th. So Saturday, December 16th, a new baby elephant at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What happens?
it's just a new baby elephant.
Oh.
It's so cute.
Oh, did you see pictures?
Yes.
Did they show pictures?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Yep. So I don't know. I just thought that was something to
that's something.
throw out there. I don't know. It's fun.
That's definitely something. More importantly, though, actually, I don't know if this is more importantly. Mickey's A Christmas Carol
Oh
is
yeah.
turning 40
Today, which is also
today. No
December
way.
16th. Yep.
Wow,
40.
40.
That's sad.
What do you think about that? Not to tease our topic of the day or topic of the week or topic of the pod or whatever. I gotta come up with names for these things.
Yeah.
It's Mickey's Christmas Carol on your top 10 Christmas movies list.
Maybe.
Oh, wow. You're gonna hold that close to the vest. I guess we're not gonna. Really.
Okay.
But yeah, Mickey's Christmas Carol. Yeah, I grew up watching that.
Me too.
40 years. So that's
Yeah.
almost as old as you.
Yeah. It's older than you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's older than both of us, technically. But
Yeah. Wow. I watched that when I was a kid.
yeah, me too. I loved it.
And the final piece of news is that we're going cruise line.
Cruise line. Oh yeah, the new the final block was put on the Disney Treasure. So
You told me that last night, and I didn't know what you were talking about. What a block was, like a Lego block, like they put it snapping that last little block
no,
on.
which is I think
Teach me about
where did we
cruise.
learn about this? I don't
I
remember,
have
but
no
we
idea.
learned that probably in some like documentary special thing that when they build cruise ships, they build them in like basically like containers, and that's how they build all the rooms and all the pieces, and they kind of just put it all together.
Mm.
Like
So
they,
they snapped the last one on today,
yeah, yeah. Well, the
or
other
yesterday,
day.
the last day. So it's ready.
So, well, yeah, and they got to put on the the facades and
Oh, right. Okay.
build out like
Right.
the
Because we get another year, right?
detail.
2025, it doesn't
Yeah, it's
start.
sailing, 2025. So,
Wow.
yeah.
So we were actually talking about cruises last night. We were watching another piece of news was the Disney 100 show special, the 2020 special,
Yeah.
which I cannot remember the
We
name of.
always keep
A
forgetting
Century of Dreams, maybe.
something like that.
Dream of the Century, something like that. It's on Hulu. Not in the Disney Plus version of Hulu, though. You need to actually go to the real Hulu. Although
Hmm.
when you watch this, maybe you can't. It will be on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And it was like a nice little, like, I don't know, it was like a 90-minute retrospective of like Disney history from the
Right.
last 100 years.
From like when he started to like creating the movies and parks and
And cruise ships, which
cruise
has
ships.
got
Yeah.
us really thinking about cruise ships and what our next cruise is going to be.
I
Because we've been on the
know.
Dream and the Wish.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Treasure, I don't know, the Treasure, I might want to go back in time. And I'm thinking about the Magic. And that's
Yeah.
the OG ship. It's so small. Oh, that would be so fun.
Yeah.
When are we doing that?
I have no idea.
Write that down.
I don't know. We have so many planned. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the news of the last 2 weeks. We cut some things because we
Yeah.
didn't want this to take all day. But,
Right.
yeah.
We're already 25 minutes in
Good.
of
Great.
recording, so I don't know. I think we're gonna move on to our topic of the week.
Or topic of the pod. I like that.
Topic of the pod. So this week's topic is our top 10 favorite Christmas movies. So we're kind of going away from Disney, I guess. So this doesn't have to be a Disney movie.
Originally, we had thought about doing just if they're available on Disney
Disney
Plus,
Plus.
but it's just too limited. And most of them are. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of mine are, but it was too limiting. And
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. So
Yeah. So we're doing our top 10. So he's got his top 10. I got my top 10. We're just gonna talk about our top 10 movies.
And I will start with this: the Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. I don't think it was going to be on your list either.
No.
Anyway,
I think I've only seen it once.
It's not
I don't
on,
even know if I've ever even seen it.
It's not on my list. I am strongly in the not a Christmas movie category. It is a movie that takes place on Christmas, but it has very little to do with Christmas itself.
Yeah.
The theme of the movie has nothing to do with Christmas. It just happens to be on Christmas with some stupid Christmas jokes.
Yeah.
So,
do you also know what is also not a Christmas movie that we recently watched? White Christmas. Even though Christmas is in the title, guess what? Has nothing to do with Christmas.
Yeah, not really.
Disappointment.
Not
Bing
really.
Crosby.
Yeah.
Disappointment.
That was what a weird movie that was. We tried to watch it's like one of the classics that everyone talks about, and so we figured we'd give it a shot. And man,
no,
don't do it.
Yeah. I mean, the music was nice, but like, let's
Yeah,
move
it was
along here. Where's
somebody
the
was
Christmas stuff?
yeah, it was like what was the comment I read that was like 98% white and 2% Christmas, which
Yeah,
is pretty accurate.
yeah,
So
pretty much. Let's start off with number 10. What's your number 10?
so I'm gonna say that I don't feel great about this list because I haven't rewatched all these movies. Christian's pressuring me to do something that I'm not ready to do. So don't
My
don't
gosh.
kill me here if you
You
don't
said
agree.
10. I said 5. You said
I
you want to
said
do
next
10.
week.
Yeah.
And
And I said it wasn't going to come out until after Christmas.
well, do
So
you want to
then,
just go top five then?
no, we'll do 10.
Okay,
We'll do
we'll do
10.
10. All right, number 10. We just actually watched this last night. I think
Yeah.
was the Christmas Chronicles.
Oh,
Was that
yeah.
last night?
Yes. We
Yes.
watched that last. So Friday the
Yep.
15th. We
Yes.
watched it.
Yes, the Christmas Chronicles, which I had not seen when it came out. Um,
Really?
my no, you showed it to me. I think you had watched it with the kids. I never had seen it, and
I thought we
then
watched it together at
not
first.
the first time.
Oh,
And
okay.
you were like, "No, you got to watch this." And
Yeah.
I think Kurt Russell is awesome in it.
Yeah.
I think
He's
that the
awesome.
kids are really good. Sometimes kids in movies are really irritating.
Yeah.
I think those kids are really good, and I think I just love it's like Santa Claus is coming to town mixed with like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's got all like the magic and like it kind of explains how everything works. It's almost like a sci-fi steampunk kind of vibe. Like I love it. It's fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your 10?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, that is a dagger in my heart. You
What?
have that so
Oh
low.
my god.
I
I
just,
almost didn't put it on.
oh my
Oh
god.
my
I would
god.
have to leave the
I was
podcast.
struggling with number 10 because like I don't have Christmas Chronicles on my list at all.
Wow.
Like I loved it when it first came out and we watched it the first like 2 years. This year it was okay. Like the girl's kind of annoying.
Oh, I like her. I think the
Like
boy's
I
more
love the
annoying.
story and stuff for the Christmas Chronicles, but like I don't know. And then so yeah, Muppets Christmas Carol, I like it, but I also don't really love the
I was
Muppets.
gonna say you
So
don't like the Muppets, so the fact that
so
you have it on here at
so
all
it
is
was
pretty
also
good.
like a toss up between Mickey's Christmas Carol and Muppets Christmas Carol, but then I was like, I haven't seen Mickey's Christmas Carol in a
Mm.
while, and I was gonna watch it yesterday to like refresh my memory, but I didn't. And then so I just threw Muppets as my number 10,
Okay. All right.
basically.
Fine. All right, so I'll go number 9. My number 9 is a movie that you can find on Netflix called Klaus.
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 Okay.
Klaus is a an animated film starring Jason Schwartzman.
Oh, is he the main
I
character?
believe he
Oh,
is.
okay.
And also Klaus, the character, is J.K. Simmons.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you watch the movie with me?
yeah.
Okay.
I guess I didn't
um,
really realize who was who in the movie.
yeah. Also, Rashida Jones is the
Yeah,
love
yeah.
interest,
We
and
looked that up. I remember that.
also features Norm Macdonald, one of Norm Macdonald's final performances before his
Yeah.
untimely death.
Hmm.
Klaus is just a really. It's not a funny movie.
No.
It's just a good movie.
It
The animation
is.
is so. The animation style is so interesting. It is heartwarming. It is
Yeah.
sad. It is about a city, a movie about a remote town where two clans of families have been arguing so long they don't even remember why.
Right.
And these people that are getting them. I don't know. It's just
Yeah. Yeah.
something about it.
Yeah. I love that movie. It's so good.
Okay,
Same.
what's your 9?
9. 8-Bit Christmas,
8-Bit
which
Christmas.
is also like another like feel good movie, and like I don't know, it's a newer movie that's kind of got like a different take on the whole Christmas family giving spirit.
It's Christmas
Well,
Story with a
family.
Nintendo instead
Yeah.
of a Red Ryder BB gun.
Right. Right. And yeah. And I feel like a lot of like, I mean, our generation can kind of relate to it. I mean, we're not that old, but
Pretty old.
yeah. But like, I don't know. There's always like that one gift that you've always wanted, and you're getting it, and like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very like late 80s, early 90s vibes, which
Yeah.
is when we grew up. So
Right.
I feel very at home with that
Right.
movie.
Yeah.
And it is funny. It's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Right. Like, like when he was like, "Oh, and you wore a helmet, right, Dad?"
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we
then
always
our
wore helmets in
helmets.
the
You're
80s.
right. It's like I don't think I ever wore a helmet when I
I
was
don't
a
think I
kid.
had a helmet.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. So funny. Okay.
Number 8. My number 8 is Violent Night.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's a good one.
which is a who's the gentleman
What's
from
his
Stranger
name?
Things?
Uh, What's his name?
Hopper.
Yeah, Hopper.
Man, I forgot his name. But he is a miserable Santa that just hates his
Yeah.
life, and it is gruesome
Yeah.
and bloody and funny and insane.
Yeah.
Basically, Santa just going on a rampage to save this family and just murdering so many people.
Uh-huh.
Um, but it like still is pretty lighthearted and funny, and like it's not. I don't know. It's just it's such a fun
Yeah.
ride.
I remember when we first watched it, I was like, this is not what I was expecting at all. Like I thought it was gonna be like Santa on a rampage to kill people, and like no, he was like the good guy.
Yeah,
And I don't know. Yeah, it's a really good movie.
yeah. It's yeah. I haven't
Uh,
even had I haven't even had a Disney movie yet on my list.
oh my gosh. Uh-oh. So that means all your Disney movies are your top movies.
Maybe.
So we are on 8.
Yeah.
Krampus.
Krampus.
Krampus. I don't know why. I really like that one. I
Krampus is pretty good.
I think it's funny
You like a horror movie.
and I like a horror movie. I love horror movies. So I think I love
Anytime you can
that.
get horror into another holiday,
Right.
that isn't Halloween.
Yeah. So
Yeah. It's a fun movie.
yeah.
I like the ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's not on my list, but
Yeah.
it's definitely it's worth a watch every
Mhm.
Christmas, I would say.
Mhm.
My number 7 and my first Disney movie on the list, is the Anna Kendrick vehicle Noelle,
Yeah. I
which is
love
just a
Noelle.
stupid funny movie.
Yeah,
It's
she's
just
so good in that movie. She's like built for that role, I feel like.
Bill Hader as a man that has to be Santa, doesn't want to be Santa,
Yeah.
instead wants to start a yoga studio in
Yeah.
Arizona. It's just like insane, and
Yeah.
it's like
Perfect casting, I feel like.
you would think that it wouldn't be good because it's basically just Elf with Anna Kendrick. But it just is. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just works in a
Yeah.
different way that Elf doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a delightful movie.
And
It's
then
always fun to watch.
what's his name? Billy Eisner as the guy that wants to take over
Oh yeah,
and like
yeah,
airdrop all the presents or
yeah.
whatever. Like I don't know.
It comes with the algorithm, so there's only
Yeah.
like 2,000 kids that are nice in the whole
Yeah.
world.
Yeah. Oh, such a good movie. So my number 7
We
is
haven't had any duplicates yet. My list to your list so far.
no. I think we're gonna have very different lists.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Mine's A Christmas Story, number 7.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just a classic, and I feel like I don't know. It's just a classic. Like it's a good story, really good story, and
I think I've
yeah,
seen A Christmas Story more times than I've
yeah,
seen any other movie
yep.
as far
I've
as like
seen
the
it a million
amount.
times, and I feel like it never gets old. Like it's just kind of just classic. Like
Yep.
yeah. So I don't know. I love it.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
Great number
My
6.
number 6 is the first movie that crosses over our list is 8-Bit Christmas.
Oh, yours. So you ranked it higher.
I ranked it higher.
Okay.
I think it's a great movie for all the
Mm.
reasons you said.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
and I love video games, and
Right.
the plot of it is insane.
Yeah.
It's very exaggerated, but
Oh,
I
of
think it actually
course.
works because it's sort of like a dad telling an exaggerated version. Like any time you
Right.
think to your youth and tell a story, it's always, it probably didn't happen exactly that way because you were a
Yeah.
kid and everything seemed so
Big and
crazy.
grand and
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
So that works super well for me. And then it's like super sad at the end.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Don't give away the end.
I won't give away the end.
It's a very nice. It is a nice ending.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's my number 6.
My number 6. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas is my number 6.
Oh.
So
Is that your first? Oh no, you had Muppet Christmas Carol.
yeah. Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Which is a Christmas movie, and
Yeah.
you should not watch it on Halloween. It is not a horror movie. It's not a scary movie. Don't watch. I hate that. I'll die on that hill. That's not.
No,
a
I mean because
Halloween
it is
movie.
about Christmas.
Yes.
It's about
Everything.
Halloween taking
Yes.
over Christmas.
Correct.
Basically. So
Correct.
yeah.
Christmas movie.
And then I don't know. Just the music is just it's so good. Like I don't know. Like I wasn't really into it in my like goth era, but like
Yeah.
But in my adult, like when
Can
I
we
had
like insert
Jacob,
some goth pictures
Yeah.
here of you, so like we can see what that
um,
was?
like Jacob loved it when he was a kid, but then he did not love it. But yeah,
We're talking about a little side note about this movie. We were talking. I went out uh, one afternoon with some of my people from work, and we were talking about Christmas movies. And I said that my son Jacob loved Nightmare Before Christmas. He watched it all the time, and then all of a sudden he was scared of it.
Yeah.
And the same with Aubrey, who watched Coraline
Oh my gosh.
obsessively, and then
Yeah.
one day all of a sudden she was afraid of it.
Yep. It's so weird.
So really weird. So maybe that's just the thing that happens. I don't know.
Mm.
Okay, so let's say we're at top 5 now.
Yeah.
All right, so this is where it gets hard.
Okay.
This is where it gets crazy. And I don't feel great about this at all. This may be way too low, but I haven't seen this recently enough to say. But I went with Elf for number 5.
Oh.
Which is a movie I had never seen.
Yeah.
You introduced me to it. And it's just super funny. It's just
so
super,
funny.
super funny.
I love Elf. Yep. So funny. Will Ferrell is amazing in that movie. And
my one negative is it's a little too long. The ending with the whole thing in the park feels like it's a little long.
But
and I don't really understand the New York Park Rangers and all that stuff. This weird thing with this, like the reporter who they keep calling in and be like, "I love you," like I love you. What's her name? Like it's just a weird ending, but it's super funny. Oh God, we haven't seen it yet this season.
Yeah, it hasn't come out of the bucket yet.
Yeah, we do. Do we mention that?
I don't know.
We do 25 days of Christmas, and we watch a different Christmas movie. We put them all in a hat or a bucket. We decide what 24 they're going to be.
Yep.
And then we pull them out, and Elf has not been pulled yet.
Yep, not yet.
So hopefully soon.
My number 5 is Klaus.
Klaus.
Yeah. After watching it the other night, we watched it the other night, and I was like, yeah, this is a really great movie, very well made, and it's like not super long. I feel like it moves along very well, which is why I like it.
Pacing.
Yeah, good pacing. Yes, good pacing. Which is like, I didn't feel like I was ever like, okay, I'm bored.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Great, Klaus.
Great.
So my number 4, and this is way lower than I thought it was going to be, is Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You really love that movie.
See, the top 4, I think my top 4 at any given time could be the top movie. Like it all depends on like the mood I'm in.
Right.
Like I from year to year. I mean, Muppet Christmas Carol has the best music. I mean, the music is so good. Like I mean, it's not only the best one of my favorite Christmas movies. It's probably the best Muppet movie. Like I think it's better than any of the other Muppet movies. And part of it is Michael Caine. He's so good.
Yeah, he's so good. Yeah,
and he spends most of the movie not talking to anybody. Talking to no one.
Talking to puppets.
Talking to puppets. He's like an Academy Award winning actor. It's talking to puppets most of the movie.
You should have won an award for that.
Rizzo and Gonzo are so good in that. I mean, it's just I don't know. It's just a great movie, and it's like the best retelling. That's like the best version of the Christmas Carol. If you want to
watch. What about Mickey's?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, this is better. The best version of the Christmas Carol, which has been told a million different ways.
Yeah, I know.
This is the best one.
Yeah. Okay. What are we on? 4? Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Yes, we just watched that one the other day too, and yeah, Mark thought Home Alone 2. I think you mentioned it in this last podcast that Home Alone might be better. Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1.
It's not even close.
And I told him, no, it's not. And then we watched Home Alone 2 the next day, and he was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was right about something.
Yeah. You were very right about that. That's not Home Alone 2 is not. I mean, it's fine. It's fine to watch.
Again, like there's too many elements they put in on Home Alone 2. But yes, Home Alone 1 is the OG. It's the best. It's just, and it's also like one of those classic movies. And another one.
I've seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And I'll never say no to putting on Home Alone.
Yep. It's so good.
Number 3 is another movie we haven't rewatched yet. So, but it's Nightmare Before Christmas, which is like I think like a top movie, like period. Like these movies, like these top 3 movies for me are like just great movies, like Christmas or otherwise, are just like unbelievably good movies. For me. And I think the animation just looks great. It holds up so well. It's so fun to look at. The operatic like style where it's basically just like all singing, like
Mhm. Mhm.
speaking. It's
Mhm.
Danny Elfman is so. I always
Yeah.
think about that. Like Danny Elfman had originally written the music, and when they asked like who they were trying to figure out who was going to play Jack, he was like, I've got to play Jack. Like after he did
Right.
the music,
After
he's
he
like,
wrote the music, yeah.
that's me. Like I
Yeah.
wrote this for myself.
Yeah.
And I don't think he had really ever. I don't think he had ever been in. I mean, he did a lot of music. But I don't know that he
Well,
ever.
he only did the singing voice.
Right, but which is 90% of the
Yeah.
Jack's
Yeah.
voice.
I guess.
um, Also, we have a friend from Canada far and wide. It's
Oh,
Catherine
yeah.
O'Hara.
Moira. Or what's her name?
Moira.
No, her real name.
Oh, Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara, which is
Yeah.
also in Home Alone. She is the mom. Some people are
Canada.
like posting on like TikTok and stuff that they didn't know like Catherine O'Hara and uh, Moira and Kevin's mom are the same person. I'm like,
Yeah.
really? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, where have you been?
I
Anyways,
don't know. But yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas is just a really good.
uh,
It's just a great movie to
yes,
watch
it is.
any time of the year, really.
Yeah,
But it is definitively a Christmas movie.
yeah. My number three is Noel.
Noelle is 3 for
I
you?
love Noel.
Wow.
I really love this movie. The first time I saw it, and every time that we watched it, I've loved it. I don't know. I just think it's a great movie.
Yogurt Pants is my favorite
Yogurt
part of the
pants.
movie.
Yep. Yes, I love that.
Yogurt Pants.
Yep. I don't know. I love it.
Okay. Um, my number 2 is Home Alone.
Okay.
I,
Wait,
I
I had it at 4.
4.
So
I mean, yeah, we're right.
so it's in like top 5.
Yeah, we're right.
Yeah.
We're right there. I mean, I
Yeah.
think yeah, Home Alone. It's just so fun. It's
Mm.
just such a fun movie.
Yes.
Our kids love it.
Yeah.
It's like the first movie, like one of those first movies that, as a child, I remember just like wanting to watch it so many times and being so excited when Home Alone 2 came out, and I wanted to go to the movies and see it. It's
Yeah.
like one of the first movies that I couldn't wait to see in the theater.
Oh,
Like I
really?
really wanted it. That and
Oh.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too, which
Really?
came out around the same time.
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay.
Why are you
I don't
looking?
know.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
As a child, I wanted to go see Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Jeez, how weird is that?
No.
Yeah, so that's my
Yeah.
number 2.
Oh, fun. My number 2 is Christmas Vacation.
I didn't have it. I didn't have Christmas Vacation on my
I
list.
know you didn't. I don't know why.
Could have been like 11 though.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like or 11 or 12. It's
Yeah.
probably right
Yeah.
up there.
I think this is just like really new for me because I never really watched it until like
You didn't?
last couple years.
I thought that you had grew
No,
up with it and
no,
you because I had never seen it either until you had me
no,
watch it.
no, no, and yeah, I just feel like I just relate so well to him, like just trying to like bring Christmas spirit to the family, and it's just chaos and
The
just
family doesn't
nothing's
want it. We
working.
don't want the
Yeah,
Christmas spirit.
and it's just like, oh, so good. Yeah, so I love it because I can just relate to it kind of, and you know,
Hmm.
and it's hilarious.
So what are your before we go to our number ones, like are there movies that like missed the list that should have been on there that you were like,
Hmm. I mean, I don't know. There's debatable about Mickey's Christmas Carol. Like, should have
you know,
been
you're
on
gonna
the
watch it
list.
and you're gonna kick
Yeah,
yourself. You're gonna be like,
maybe.
man.
Yeah.
See, I didn't put on Gremlins
Oh, I don't
because
love Gremlins.
I like Gremlins a lot. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's a Christmas. What that may be a movie that takes place at Christmas, but isn't necessarily a Christmas movie. I want to watch it again, so I felt like I couldn't. It could easily be in the top 10 for me and kick
Yeah.
Christmas Chronicles off.
Mm.
I just need to. I need to see it again before I can.
Yeah.
I can't say Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie and then say Gremlins is.
Right.
Um, Without that, I need more information.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
come
think I
back.
have any.
No.
I can think of.
Well, what's your number one?
What's your number one?
What's your number
You
one?
go first. You
Why
were
don't
to
we
go
rock
first.
paper scissors?
No.
My number one is, and I don't feel great about this because
Why?
because I feel like all of these
You
movies.
don't feel great about anything.
I know, but I feel like there are so many good movies on this list. But mine was A Christmas Story.
Oh, okay.
It's just that is
Yeah.
Christmas to me.
It
That is
is. It
Christmas
is.
to me.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
funny. It is fun. It is just all the things. I just it's my grandmother and grandfather loved it. We
Mm.
watched it all the time.
Yeah. They
It's
play it
just
all day
they
on
play it all
Christmas
day, and
Day.
I
Is that what
yeah,
you say?
Christmas
On
Day they
like
do
TBS
24
or
hours.
something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
the classic. It is Christmas. That is the
Yes.
Christmas movie
Yeah,
to
it
me.
is. Yeah. So I had Elf, obviously, as my number one.
Oh, what, Elf, really? Weird.
I love Elf. It's, I don't know. I just think it's hilarious. It's so good, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Will Ferrell, and
They're playing it. Is it tonight? They're playing it at our favorite brewery.
oh, yeah, I
I'm
think
trying
so.
to get Kristian to go, but she's
Yeah,
being kind of
we,
funny.
we have a Christmas pageant tomorrow, so yay.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can just just get drunk at the
Oh,
brewery and then just stay drunk all night and then just go
oh
to
God, no.
um yeah, so that's the
That's
list.
our top 10 list.
How
So,
many of them were Disney movies? I now want to look, like
oh, I
how
don't
many
know.
of them. I think are half of mine. Actually only 3 of mine
Yeah,
are
three.
Disney
Yeah,
movies.
three.
Which ones? Noel, Nightmare Before Christmas, and
Eight. Muppets.
Muppets, yeah.
Yeah.
Although Home Alone is now Fox, so that is now
Oh yeah, yeah.
so
I guess so. But it wasn't originally.
no. Well, no. It wasn't,
Hmm.
but it is now. Well, I
Okay.
mean that could be like then Star Wars isn't Disney either. It wasn't originally Disney or
Yeah,
Pixar,
technically,
right? Toy Story's not Disney.
sure. Anyways, so yeah, so share with us down below in the comments your favorite Christmas movie. Would
Yeah.
love to hear.
Tell us when
And
we're wrong. Tell us what we're wrong about.
yeah,
Tell me why Die Hard's a Christmas movie if you
yeah.
really feel like you need to.
um, but yeah, so that's it for this week's episode. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, give us a subscribe, and yeah, I don't know how to end things either.
We're working on it. We're figuring it out. What is
Yeah,
this, episode 5?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we're up
By
to
10 we'll have it all figured out.
Oh, probably won't.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye guys. Thanks.